Here we're going to take a look at basic overview of the Pixlr editor. When I first go to Pixlr, you're going to see that I have this basic menu here where I can create a new image, open an image from my computer, open an image directly from a URL. So if I have a link right directly to a JPEG or a PNG, I can just simply copy and paste that here, and it would take me directly to the image. Or if I have images in my library, and you could actually create a Pixlr account, save them to your online library. I would suggest saving everything to your Google Drive because you have access to that from home and from school. When I create a new image, it gives me the ability to give the canvas a title and define my canvas size. In my case, what I'm going to do is just simply open an image from my computer, and then here's the flower image that we're all going to be using for a lot of the tutorials. So I have my canvas window here, my window I'm going to be using here. I can change the size of it. I can maximize that. I can restore that down. Here is going to be the my zoom level. Right now I'm zoomed in at 100%, and this gives me my image size. So I can see that my image size is 554 pixels wide and 354 pixels tall. I also, by default, I have three windows, view windows that are open. This is my navigator. This allows me to zoom in and pan around my image. I have my layers panel, and then I have my history. So if I were to come in here and actually do something to my image, you would see that it keeps track of everything that I do. What I'm going to suggest to all students is that you go ahead and close the history panel, and that you're actually going to close your navigator panel. And this is going to free up a little bit of space over here on the right hand side. I can always get those windows back open by clicking on View. I can turn Navigator on. I could also turn my history back on. And let's say I accidentally closed my Layers panel, which is the most important of these windows over here on the right hand side. I could always go back and I could turn those on right inside here. So I'm going to go ahead and set my workspace up. Close my navigator, close my history. I'm actually going to move my layers panel up, and then right here I have this little arrow, and I'm going to hover over it, click and drag, and I'm going to make my layers panel nice and big. This is the one that's going to be the most important. This gives you a lot of fun control as you start to get into photo editing. My layers panel is going to be my most important. So take a look at a couple other things here. This is my toolbar. My toolbar is actually going to be broken up into multiple sections. So I have some basic selection tools here. I have my basic draw tools. I have my modify tools. I have my zoom in, my pan, my eyedropper, and my type tool. And then here is my color palette. And we're going to get an opportunity to learn what most of these tools are here. There's also going to be some bonus tools and sites that some of you will get to, which will explain all of the tools in the toolbar. We also have, this is my properties bar, and the properties bar will change depending on the tool that I'm using. So if I go to my crop tool, you'll see that my properties changes. If I go to my move tool or my lasso tool, so here's where I can change all of the properties for each of the tools. So depending on the tool that I'm actually in, or the tool that I want to use, depending on what shows up here in my properties box. So this properties box will be important as I get into understanding how these tools work. I'll have to make some adjustments here on my toolbar. And then I also have all of these pull-down menus. So inside of each of the pull-down menu are going to be other options. Some of these we'll get into. We'll take some time and take a look at layers, adjustments, and filters. If I'm trying to see something here, if I want to zoom in, zoom out, if I want to also go to the help menu. So there's just a basic overview of the Pixlr online editor that we're going to be using here for our digital images.